Hello, everybody. Today is March 14th. It is a beautiful Tuesday morning here in California, and welcome to the marketplace. Building out the largest conscious marketplace to grace the earth. Gathering all of the directories of products and services and events and all things marketing um, on the planet and just bringing it all together, just open sourcing the process. So bring your products, bring your services, bring your events, bring your marketplaces. We're going to shine the light on all of it with the intention to empower all humanity, as those products, those services, and those events are what our abundance is tied to. So by simply promoting the products, services, and events within our networks, starting with local, starting with our tribe, empowering our whole global network from that point, the marketplace, starting with us, starting with, hello, brother. Hello, brother. Good morning. Welcome. You're muted. Oh, are you muted still?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, so I'll be back.
Okay, cool. Hello. Welcome, Misha. You might be muted. Yep, you're muted. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
Thank you. Bit challenging today, catching water. It's a bit rainy, stormy.
Okay.
But I'm well, yeah. Positive, thank you.
Yes, yes. Where are you at?
I'm in Europe, in Spain.
Wow. Cool.
South of Spain.
And you're in a dome, like a geodesic dome.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. Around.
Very cool. Are you on the land somewhere? Some cool place on the land?
Yes, I'm living in a friend's land. She's from New Zealand and she left, so we are kind of house sitting.
Okay, cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
This is
It's
fun.
a big area here.
What's that? What'd you say? Might be a connection there, low bandwidth. But yeah, this is the Marketplace show. This is every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll just come together and we'll just bring our products, services, and events, and we'll bring our directories of marketplaces, and we'll just keep putting it all together to shine the light on all that is good, all that is conscious, all that is sustainable, all that is eco, all that is a part of the new earth, as we all step into our enterprising selves and we enterprise with each other and network together all of our organizations and businesses and shine the light on each other and promote each other's missions and everything. So we have 7 shows that we started with. We launched the schedule for the source every morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and each show links together and promotes each other. And as we come together, each show, just by helping that show grow, helping that show with the content, helping that show project manage, help becoming a core team to project manage that project, that's supporting all the other projects and all the other shows. And we just keep the process going. We just keep showing up, whichever show you're guided to. whether it be Tuesday mornings at 9 a.m. the marketplace, whether it be Wednesday morning 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, the New Earth directory, the directory of all directories. So that's beyond just the marketplace. That's all That's all directories. Everything else from sign up as a light worker, complete your collaborator profile, to put your land and your community in the databases, to your events and your festivals, to your tours, to your ideas and blueprints, everything that data-wise that will help us compound and exponentially move this shift forward. Then we have Thursday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, standingrockpipeline.com. That is building out the humanitarian project pipeline, starting with Standing Rock, starting with the core group that's already gathered at Standing Rock. Anyone who's connected in the global lightworker community, unifying around one website where we shine the light on all things Standing Rock, from news, RSS feeds of all the different media outlets and independent and organizational media outlets, to a feed of like all of the videos we upload to become the media around the planet, to forming collaborative governance, to come together and to agree to what the first steps, what the priorities are as this new nation, Standing Rock, around the world. It's unified, all tribes. What do we want to do? And let's project manage out those solutions first. Let's get those funded. Let's implement those solutions. And then let's go ahead and do that with all other Standing Rock type situations around the world. And then we will, now that we've brought that together, then we promote our website out to the planet, standingrockpipeline.com. And it's to be a cooperative website where all the missions, all the movements come together and unite around this, to bring together the collaborative governance on the planet, and then project managing all the humanitarian projects. So we then all share that website out to all of our social media outlets, from Facebook to YouTube to Twitter to Pinterest to Instagram to whatever. And we text it out to all of our friends, and we share flyers around the town and bring the people into the space to list their humanitarian project. And then there'll be a pipeline, a list of projects, and then we vote on them. We together vote to prioritize what's most important, what humanitarian projects are most important first and foremost, and then what on the greater level will complete Paradise on Earth the most efficient, effective ways. Then we have Friday mornings, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We have the Global Women's Empowerment Show, bringing together all women around the world, all women organizations and websites and movements, and uniting them all together, and then empowering that whatever projects come through that will speed up the shift. And then we have the Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific Time. We have the Transformational Tours, which is we are encouraging tours around the planet, encouraging activism and bring back the village everywhere on the planet by showcasing the process of building out a West Coast tour and a cross-country tour and back in America. West Coast and Infinity Loop tour that travels in caravan from village to village, region to region, bring back the village, sharing all of our movements and all the amazing things that we're all doing together as a global network, broadcasting everything live stream or to the world through media, to show how to do this, and that this is all happening. And so then we have the Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We have the feature show, the main feature show of The Source, which is going to be shining the light on all conscious media, news, um, interview shows, shining the light on all of our humanitarian projects and project shows, everything from out there, shining the light, bringing it all into the Sunday 9 a.m. show. Then we have Monday 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We have Monday 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We have Source Talks. Source Talks is for presenting your humanitarian project or projects. So it's like TED Talks. So be prepared to come in 2 minutes in the first round, just to allow everyone a chance to speak and present. 2 minutes, short, sweet, succinct. What is your project? Who are you? Why are you here? What is your project? Why are you the one to do it? And who's your team, or what team or leaders are you requesting from the universe? What infrastructure and resources are in place already, or what are you seeking from the universe to make it happen? And then we together project manage all of our projects out together through the show. We ask questions and answers. We all help each other move forward and get all these projects into the Standing Rock pipeline as that's built out. And just making sure that every project in our pipeline is foolproof and investment worthy and has the leaders and resources and infrastructure in place to accomplish their mission. So that's the schedule. Now this today is...
I hate to interrupt you, brother.
Yes, sir. What's up?
It's just you and I.
Well, it's cool. There was another
yeah,
Nisha.
I heard.
She was here.
From Spain. Yeah, I seen that, and then she dropped off.
Yeah, it's cool. I always do these presentations because it's all recorded, and put them out as marketing pieces as we build the momentum.
Oh, okay, I got you. Perfect.
Yeah. But now that you're here, we could catch up a little bit, and we can also, basically, it's just like to database all of the marketplaces that already exist on the planet that are conscious, and all the products and services and events and all, just to gather them and to shine the light, promote a lot of the good stuff happening. So, yeah.
Nice. I'm running around right now, so
cool.
I just figured I'd listen in to see what was going on, but then I noticed that there was nobody talking, so I was like, nobody else on hand. So I said, let me interrupt you before you keep going. I wasn't sure you were recording it.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I appreciate your presence. Anytime you're guided to be present, and yeah.
Well, things are constantly shifting, and I went through a lot of changes on Sunday and Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Even this morning, I still felt some releasing going on.
Yeah.
I still feel little the tension for whatever happened this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, from the full moon. That's what it was.
Yeah, totally.
But other than that, I feel a lot of just rebalancing coming back to hand. You know what I'm saying? From all the releasing and all the shifting that happened.
Yes.
Other than that, I feel great. I did feel that I needed to connect with you and Destiny today.
Mm-hmm.
So if you could get in touch with her and try to see, I sent her a message that I'll be free after 11. So if you're open,
okay,
11, 12, or see if you get in contact with her. I love this thing that you're doing with Source. But let me ask you a question. You're doing it every day, aren't you?
Yeah, 9 a.m. each day.
9 a.m. each day.
Mm-hmm.
How did it go for you on this weekend, on Sunday and Monday?
For the shows or for what?
For the show.
Well, yesterday's show was really, really awesome. We had 6 or 7 people. The key element is that we, with the partnership with the ASC, the Awakening Sovereignty Collective, we promote the shows in there the day before and then the morning of. So a lot of the leaders, there's 300 members in there that it's a collective. So it's all these different websites and organizations that are bringing in a better world, unified. And so these are our core leaders. all the resources are already in place for the whole shift within that group. So it's like just keeping it simple.
Right.
And just like those 7 people that showed up on Source Talks, we all presented our project or projects. We helped each other. We did questions and answers. And then we promoted it out through social media. And it just plants those seeds out there. And the Sunday show was the Source main feature show. I did what did I do for that one? Oh yeah, I did a summary of all the different shows, kind of like what I just did, but a little more detail, and I put that out through social media. And so some of the shows, each show has had some core leaders show up that they're already working on the project. So it's like what this has done is this open sources this like, let's do the highest level projects that'll get us to the completion of Paradise on Earth the quickest and most ease and grace. And then what happens is naturally each person that has heard about the show, they already are doing that project. So they show up, and then I just hand the show over to them basically and just like, okay, you're the leader, and just project manage out what you're already doing, and I'm just gonna promote this show every week and call in leaders and help keep it on track and then we'll like make sure there's project management systems in place and that there's websites for the project or mission, and there's and then everything keeps moving forward. And that's what I've seen is there's leaders already doing each of these missions, and they just show up and I kind of like let them take it and run with it. So, hello again, Misha.
Nice. Now, the only thing I had a little concern, because since Sunday, I signed up to that, what is it, that app that you sent me?
What app?
What is it? The S. It starts with an S.
S.
Which store? What?
Oh, Slack. Did you
Slack.
Yeah.
Slack? Yes. Yeah. There you go. Slack. And what happened was, I've been receiving a lot of emails from them. I think I received each day. I'm receiving about 6 before your show, maybe.
Really?
Yeah, and then another 2 the day of. Now, that's not that big of a deal, but here's where it gets, if I show you my Facebook, since Sunday, I've gotten probably over 15 notifications about your show.
Yeah.
And it's not a problem having the notifications, but, it gets overwhelming.
Right.
And I'm looking at it from just a regular customer's point of view. Some people could just look at this and say, you know what? I feel personally, this is my deep feeling is, we don't have to do that much advertisement as long as we do advertisement, because the right people are always going to be guided to it. But this is what I was talking about, ASU or whatever that other company is, when they first started sending me stuff, it's like they start bombarding you. And honestly, after like the 4th or 5th one, I don't even look at them. I start just erasing them. They become annoying.
Yeah.
And I could tell you this, I mean, you could have different responses from people just from having so many texts. They say, why am I going to go on to this? They're trying to, bombard me with this meeting or whatever. And it's just how I felt, you know what I'm saying? And I go, well, this doesn't feel right. Because if I would have got one and I'm guided to go, the moment, universe tells me to open my phone, I open it, oh, boom, like this morning. I opened my phone and boom, that was your message that you were going to have, it just popped up as soon as I opened my phone.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's you signed up for a team chat. Slack is a team chat space, and there's a lot of people that are really active in bringing in a better world in there, and Slack sends you notifications to your email if you've signed up for notifications in your email box through Slack. You're automatically signed up for that. So basically, anytime that the ASC puts out an announcement to all the members of the ASC, that goes to that announcements tab, and they put all channel on there, And that goes out to every member of the ASC in their email intentionally, because everybody that's in there is intentionally signing up.
No, I understand. It's just the thing that's having to send it too many times. It's like, why does it need to be sent 2 or 3 or 4 times each time? If there's a notification, it should be sent out once.
It should
and
be
then
one.
the day before and the day of, 2 of them, you know?
Yeah.
But to start sending 3, 4 a day, you know, it's to me, it's too much.
That must be, you know, that's not a normal thing. That's like, all we're doing is anytime you're actually signed up, so you got to change your notifications and your preferences on your Slack account if you want to have it come in a different way. But that's what Slack is all about, is project managing. It's a project management space, and everybody that's in there, that's how they stay in the loop on everything that's happening, is to get it directly to their email.
No, and it's not a problem. Like, for example, if you have a meeting at 9 and then somebody else has theirs at 11, and then you start having that, then I could see that. But all the ones that I've received were for you, and they were all back to back. And I was like, why am I receiving so many things for you? I already know, they don't need to bombard me with it.
We're aligning the source and the ASC systems. So like, I was asked to put in the show announcements the day before and then the morning of, so that everybody, people are all busy. They're not always, so like, it's just a matter of like, everybody wants to be aware of when the shows are coming up, and then if they're going to miss it, they want to get a notification so they don't miss it. So that's what I was asked to do, and you got to change your setting.
No, I understand, but you just got to keep in mind that the universe is working from a higher level, and we don't need announcements. We're automatically guided to pick up our phones, to look at stuff and be on it, because you'd be amazed that every time that I get on it, sometimes I don't even look at my phone for days. And then suddenly I open it, oh shit, a meeting right there and then. It's just, the universe just guides me to it, or certain conversations, and it's just at the exact time, and I've always felt that way.
Yeah.
That if we, how do you say, trust, again, move into that trust mode. I mean, yes, I say there has to be some sort of notifications, I'm saying, being sent out. Yeah. But all those people that are worried about they're going to miss out on something, they're not ready for that meeting.
Yeah. Well, we have a few more people here. So Misha and Jean Marie are here. Hello.
Morning, afternoon, whatever it is for you guys. I'm just here to listen in and see what's going on.
Oh, no, baby.
Cool.
Good to be here.
It's morning here in California. We have Misha is in Spain.
Let it talk, baby.
Where are you at, Jean Marie?
I am still in New York. I'm supposed to be flying out to Brazil tomorrow, but we're in the middle of a snowstorm and the airport's closed, so we'll see what happens.
Oh, wow. That's wild.
Well, it doesn't sound good.
It's wild. So just what we're doing here is it's the idea that open sourcing, like just gathering data, gathering the conscious marketplaces and websites that already exist, shining the light on those, as well as gathering products, services, and events, shining the light on all of, from local, like our core groups, our tribe, our connections, promoting each other, to gather all this together and then just keep building it out. Like whether there's websites already working on the largest conscious marketplace, we can totally just shine the light on their operation and help them move forward and grow theirs out. But just the rally call to humanity uniting around, let's build out the marketplace and empower each other, all of us that have products, services, and events, by promoting and shining the light on everything we're all doing.
That's great. I love it. And there's so much coming out now with free energy technology. I mean, it's just popping up everywhere. And I'm just so thrilled to watch this happen. Even with Doug Lindman and his solar power paint, which is coming out and we're working with. So it's just happening everywhere, and things are starting to move. It's quite exciting time to be in.
Okay, so that would be a great place to start, is if you have some names of free energy leaders or organizations or products that you can tell us about, we could gather some of that data, and I could put out a promotion of here's a list of free energy tech to check out, to start with.
Yeah, I mean, we're just loading it up onto our website now. Obviously, when I get to Brazil, I'm supposed to be sitting down with Boris for a couple days from the Tesla Foundation to do some other things that we're doing together, which is like the Tesla Therapeutic and Bioresonance Resort. So we're working on that. But we also have brought on many, many technologies, which I'm hoping to have all loaded in by this weekend. But you've got the Sky H2O with Synergy International. We've got the MQ company with Doug Lindman with the what they call the solar liquid power. So there's a ton of things that are going on here. And then there's also this company, not even a company, but there's Russian scientists working with South Korean or something, North Korean, and they're actually manufacturing a free energy generator now, and we're looking for investors to help, get that out to the market. But they're actually manufacturing it now and have total confirmation that it's working. So, I mean, there's stuff popping everywhere. It's just amazing. But I'd be happy to, to get some of that to you as we're going along. But I wasn't planning on doing this on the call, but I can get all the links together that we have.
Sure. Anything that you would like to do to help bring it together, and I'll commit to promoting anything that you bring to this. So, yeah, in due time. So, Misha, how are you doing?
Yeah, little issues with the internet, but it seems to be okay now.
Okay, cool. Very cool. So you're in Spain. So what's your passion? Like, what are you about in bringing in a better world, or what are you about?
I put on the Slack in the general conversation yesterday or a few days ago some document where I try to express a little bit what's my passion and plans or visions are, because it's for me hard to physically connect with you guys. You have morning and here it's starting the evening.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you read it.
Was it in the ASC Slack? The Awake?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen it yet.
No, okay. Well, how to say it shortly? I live in area. It's mountain area. It's not one community. It's kind of, it's something between city and a community. It's pretty unique. People have own houses or rent a house or just live somewhere on a field. Everybody is creating something with cut off the system. People coming from all the world. It's kind of like special center here. Yet most people are surviving because all of us, because we are cut it off the system, we don't have much money. And everybody is trying to create something, but to who to sell it? So actually recently, and then I found the ACS, and I do not understand it exactly yet, but it seems to be that here in this area, we should somehow connect. And actually out of here can come amazing amount of all different products. I mean, there are women who, collect herbs and making remedies and potions and teas and these green juices. There are people who creating art from recycling material. There are spiritual beings who giving satsangs. There are yoga retreats. That could be also turned into digital products like courses. And my big thing, it's a guitar. Now to do a song, tune, from somebody's date of birth. And I'm using numerology to find the numbers. Then I found a key, and then I derived the chords. So this, I think, also has a huge potential. It can be either a gift, but I have the feeling it can also harmonize, chakras or all our beings. It's kind of astrology, but in the music. So that's another big thing. And I have the feeling already, I think 2 years, that I can generate really huge sums of money.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody was born.
Yes.
So actually the target is all world. And if this would get out, it doesn't have to be expensive. And we can actually collect like a loads of money that can later be put it to different projects. So these people can thrive and develop what they are working on. And when they are on certain level, they could pass it forward. Yeah. But it's a dream. And, I don't make it alone, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that's what this guy, Rich, let's talk about it. It's happening to me recently through different pieces. I'm suddenly attracted to you.
That's it. It's beautiful.
That's it.
It's we're just making it possible for anyone to come together around any issue that they're passionate about and be a part of like co-creating a better world in that area. And then just the marketplace, what you've just said is a great example. Like, you're telling me that you live in a town in Spain that is like a community of creators, and that to me would be like, I'm going to contact Dakota of the ASC and say, hey, Dakota, there's this town in Spain and they are all creators. Can you connect with the town? And maybe there's some partnerships between the ASC and this town. Maybe we can have a whole city within our network. He says we have so much land and so much resources, and we've got millionaires and billionaires in our group, and we now just need the light workers around the planet to know this. So now he and I are going to launch 2 shows. Friday and Saturday mornings, we're going to launch a show about, here's all the land we have. Let's bring all the light workers that want to live in community and do projects together to these land communities, as well as another show about like wealth building, like collectives, wealth stewardship. Like, as a network, let's gather all of the resources into our network, and then let's show up in the world as that, as this new earth, like economy, organization, governance. So like, to me, like, your community would be a great place for us to partner up and support the community and plug into it and showcase what you're doing. And maybe there could be a show there even. Let's,
Yeah.
live show showcasing your community and the people doing this creating and how this is the new way,
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Which one? Richard, you want to go ahead?
Sure. One of the things, I'm very energetic, so I feel a lot of things that are going on, and I just go with it because that's what's led me to this point. And one of the things that I feel a lot, it's like these channels that you're doing, Dorian,
Mm-hmm.
it's to have people be able to access us, to come to you. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I feel that there's no need to do massive advertisement or promoting. I feel like she got on the call, the universe put the information for her to see it. She was ready for it. She's here.
Sure.
She didn't get bombarded the way I did. You know what I'm saying? This is what the universe is trying to show us, is we don't have to do a lot. Everybody's there waiting for us. But when we open these channels for them to get in contact with us, they're able to access us. And when they access us, then we could share and keep moving. You remember, again, going back to that circle that we're talking about, and start placing people where they need to be, so we can start getting these other circles going within their own groups. Like, for example, she's the head of her circle right there in Spain. You know, she starts creating that community over there. And I feel a lot, again, it's by us trusting what's happening around us within our own energy frequencies, these people are being attracted to us for us to start moving together. So I definitely do feel, Dorian, that's another person that we need to connect with is Dakota. I do feel that I need to connect with him to get some of this information across. What was the other lady's name that's on the call?
Jean Marie.
Jean Marie. Hi, by the way, Jean Marie. I hadn't said hi to you earlier.
Hi, Richard. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I heard you talk, I think, on another conference call before, and you've been working with Tesla a lot.
Yes, actually, we had done a project in the past when I was with New Earth Nation, and that's where I met Boris and several other people from Tesla. But we've stayed in constant contact and are now merging up to do this together, which is amazing. And he has done many, many, many advancements over the last year or two, and is ready to put those into effect in communities and that kind of thing. So amazing stuff. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to, I haven't actually ever met him face to face, but we've always done, the calls together and worked together. So it'll be quite exciting to sit down at the table with, eye to eye.
Yes. And I do feel that I need to connect with you on a one-to-one conversation. That's what I'm being guided to. Now, another thing too, because I'm very open to the universe, and Tesla cars have been popping up in front of me for the last, I would say, 3 weeks. And I mean, every day consistently. So I know I need to connect with Tesla. And it's not, I don't feel connected with Tesla. I feel that I need to connect with you, because that was the message I got.
Yeah, the Tesla cars is actually not the Tesla technologies. That they've used the name Tesla for the cars, but it's actually it's a battery.
Oh yeah, no, I understand that.
Yeah.
No, to me, it's more the symbolism that I go behind when I'm being guided to look or talk to somebody.
Oh, yes.
So, and then when you came on the call, I think last week or somebody with the group call that I was on, I heard your voice, and I was like, the car came up, and then you said, you need to talk to her. I'm like, oh, okay.
No, that's great. That's great. I love it.
And another thing too, where I want to express, Doran, is when we're advertising, one of the things that we're doing when we're advertising is we want these advertisers to go to those spiritual individuals that are open and ready, because there's a lot of people that are shifting and going through their releasing process. And what happens is, if we start advertising to every person out there, for example, there's a lot of people that are desperate for money, and there's a lot of investors that want to start investing, and a lot of spiritual people want investors, money. But because they're not in the right state of mind right now, because they're shifting and they haven't let go of certain things, what happens is they're not ready to start handling money. This is one of the messages that I got from the universe.
I agree with that 100%. And I do see a lot of people jumping on board just to make money. And
yes.
I tend to shy away from that as much as possible. My main objective is to bring the technologies into the hands of people on a personal level and then a planetary level, to help purify the air, the soil, and the water, so we have a fresh base to start from. But as we do that, as they can see that they can take these things and it's mirroring what's happening inside of them.
Right.
The consciousness, that is part of the shift, the 100th monkey shift, where the consciousness can shift on the planet. And that's more where I'm based off of. I mean, yeah, we all want to make money, but I watch that constantly. I've watched that for 20 years, where people will just jump on because they think it's a new business base, and then use it for their own advantage.
Yes.
To do something, and I do not. I'm not there.
Yes, me either. And that's the whole part, that because again, that's the negative energy. Well, I don't even want to consider it negative energy. That's the system trying to influence people and to focus on that aspect of it. And that's where I'm here, where I get involved, because I'm here to clear that out. You know, this is not part of who we are. We don't need money. The money is here already. And once we realize that, then the money starts showing up, because I've been taking care of my life, my whole life, without ever, then it seemed like the more I worried, the less I had, and the less I worried, I always have. And the universe had literally got me from owning businesses and properties and letting everything go and trusting others to take care of all that. And to this day, I'm still being supported, and I don't work. Yes,
Exactly.
my own family supporting me, but they're supporting me, because when we move into trust and allow and trust what we're feeling within ourselves, then everything is being vibrated outside of us, and then everything falls into place. But if we're over here, if I'm going to advertise to everybody, hey, I got $1 million, I'm looking for spiritual people to come and assist so we can start these projects, you know what? There's going to be people that are out there just for the money.
And there should be no strings attached to it. When you're giving it freely, you give it freely.
Exactly. You give and you receive freely.
I totally agree, and I'm glad I jumped on the call. I do have a call with Leela and someone else coming up soon, so I'm going to have to jump off here. But I'm glad I came on, and Doran, keep up the good work.
All right.
Likewise.
We have 1 minute in this call, so I put a link in the chat for those of you who are going to move over to the other room in 45 seconds. And Leela is leading the ASC's marketplace. So, as soon as she pops in here, boom, project manager for this show and all that. So it's just beautiful. Yeah,
she's fantastic. She's actually part of the team now with our technology center. So I just love it.
Yeah, I could tell she's busy with that now, and I'm super excited because your project is one of the most put together projects in the pipeline, and it's amazing. Do you have a second to give a brief summary to Richard of how many?
Well, I think that's one of the reasons why I need to connect to her, because since I'm a very powerful creator, by her sharing her story, it's going to help manifest this stuff and move it forward even faster.
You guys will connect.
Oh, definitely.